What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking Madden 21 trailer reaction, and the first thing we're going to look at is what we already predicted previously. Abilities will be back in the game. It looks like that's TJ Watt that's coming up on him, and obviously that's Lamar Jackson. He's about to go do what he has to do, probably going to juke the guy's shoes all the way out and break his ankles accordingly, but that's not what this is about. I just wanted to make sure I pointed that out. That abilities will be back, so we're going to have to be talking about that going further as we finish up Madden 20, because like I told you guys before 2 months ago, we need to start looking at abilities right now and start to understand exactly what our plan is going into Madden 21. Now that we know and it's confirmed based on the actual trailer that it is something that's going to be, pretty much prevalent in the game, we have to do what we have to do in order to make sure that we are prepared for wild, savage things that's going to be going on. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into more of the actual screenshots, and we're going to talk about them as they go along. Now, this is a little bit more clear. Directly was posted from EA Sports during the Good Morning Madden. Pretty much with this right here, I don't know what that defender is looking at, but the other guy is diving weirdly. I don't know what's going on. But before you guys say, yo, it's more of the same thing and it's unrealistic, just remember, if you guys were joining me during my, my Twitch live streams where we talk sports, we actually looked at a lot of the games that that realistically happened in the NFL. And when you look at it, you see that dudes are getting dominated. Okay, like it's very, very obvious that dudes are getting dominated beyond control. And Lamar Jackson can easily do this to to these both of these players regardless. But it's just weird because when you think about the spin move, you think about the juke, it's like, yo, I don't want to get faked out every time, but in every Madden, something's going to be OP. It doesn't really matter, bro. And you got to be able to defend it. Whether you put on Tackle Supreme or whatever else you guys be putting on, you're going to have to do something else in order to counteract what these players are doing. That's why I started the video off showing you guys abilities are going to still be prevalent. So we need to make sure that we're prepared for it, especially in Madden Ultimate Team. We're not even talking about the other modes. The other modes don't matter. I only play MUT now. I haven't played a reg game in years. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really care for regs at all anymore. I'm all straight MUT. If you guys are all straight Madden Ultimate Team, write the number 3 in the comment section. If you play other modes, write the number 4. Okay, because pretty much most of it that you're going to see in the comments, it's going to be 3s. It's going to be mostly MUT. It's going to be very, very rare that other people are playing the regs and stuff like that. So with this right here, remember, we already went over the pre-order information. A lot of dudes are going to get the most expensive pre-order, get the game 3 days early, and then run around with Lamar Jackson with his power-up. That is going to be a nightmare. And let me just explain again. I really believe, because power-ups are not going anywhere, obviously that's part of the game. They've gotten a lot better with it, making us be able to power down cards and sell them and stuff. So I think they'll continue to pick up on those things and continue to make us have a little bit more freedom as far as the power-ups go. But his power-up is going to be valuable. If the game is anything like 20, to where you can run around, spam corner routes, and be an idiot, his power-up is going to be serious. Then after that, we're going to have to see what legends they put out early. Whatever legend quarterback they put out early that also has speed and is able to manipulate the pocket, those cards early on are going to be very, very expensive. So that's the only thing that I want to make sure that you guys are aware of. It may be worth it in certain cases to just go after the most expensive version, because if you do not do that, that is going to create an issue for you, because you may not want to use Lamar Jackson, but a lot of you guys have to understand, you have to adjust to every single Madden. Madden heads know that. You have to adjust. If you don't adjust in Madden, you will be left in the dust. And that's what's going to happen. So we're going to have to see for ourselves, all right, what exactly is going on? Is this dude going to be running around like a maniac? What exactly is the deal here? We're going to have to figure that out together. And then from there, we'll decide how we're going to actually, respond to it. But me showing you guys that X, just so it's clear, abilities are going to be prevalent. They're probably going to get a little bit more fine-tuned based on some of the stuff that we found out later. I don't believe that you're going to need to stack Gunslinger, because I believe that they probably understand, look, we need to make Gunslinger be Gunslinger. So, as far as like the amount of slots and things like that, we have to go ahead and check it out. Right here, we can go ahead and take a look at Dalvin Cook. Now, Dalvin Cook is actively, stiff arming this idiot. I don't know what he's doing. Of course, I got some tweets. Lion fans are very upset that it had to be their team getting stiff armed. but it is what it is. This is, you know, something that goes on within the game. So we're going to have to go ahead and figure out what that actually means, because Dalvin Cook should not be able to get armbar. That might just be an animation where, you know, he got off of it and, you know, default. It's like a default random animation. Like when you go into a game and the guy's trying to tackle you and the CPU automatically just makes you spin move him. And it's like, what is this? I didn't even spin. That might be an automated thing. Some of you guys were asking about that. Like, what is that? Well, it doesn't look like he's really, you know, juking, but I don't believe that, you know, as far as what they're saying with the actual, like, you know, human element and controlling your running back and stuff like that, this guy is probably just juking him and then putting his arm out at the end. For those of you guys that are raging like, yo, bro, dude's got armbar. He's not Derrick Henry, who I was very surprised, by the way, not to see, because I think he earned the right to be at least part of the trailer, just trucking a dude. See, that's the thing that makes me very concerned, because you guys ask these questions and then I have to look at the same things that you guys look at, and just based on experience about what Madden has been doing over the years, I have to determine, okay, is this something that makes sense? You know, right here, like I said, he's an elusive back. So it's no way that he's armbarring anybody. I think he just juked him out. The dude's on the ground. That's it. It's a still. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's where he is. The dude's getting juked out and getting dealt with accordingly. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean that this is going to be another year of the elusive back? Does that mean that Barry Sanders, Bo Jackson, well, Bo Jackson is not a elusive back. I wanted to say the other guy, Marcus Allen. Does that mean that these guys are going to be more prevalent? All right, because we didn't see any like major truck action. We saw a lot of dudes getting off the block though with new rushing techniques. I did hear them say that it's going to be more favorable for user rushing. That is one of the most disgusting things that I can hear as an old school Madden player. When I was growing up and playing Madden, it was like shunned. Like if you played on your D line, dudes wanted to fight you. Like, yo, hold on, this dude played on this dude crazy. Like, bruh, because it was weird and there was really no benefit. But what happened was EA started to kind of gear away from that whole middle linebacker, safety, running around in the middle of the field, trying to catch everything type situation. So that created different situations for all of us. And then now what we have to do is we have to figure out exactly, you know, what we're doing. Like, how are we going to, you know, respond to this? Is this something that makes sense with what we're trying to do? Is it something that, you know, we're going to have to kind of prepare for? You know what I'm saying? Like, when you talk about the edge rushes and all this other stuff and having the user controlled stuff, you might, the one thing I'll tell you though, even with everything that they've done, I saw more user pass rushers in 16 than I did in every other year of Madden. Even though they made it more favorable for you to actually get on your linemen and do that, I think they made it a little bit more favorable. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, there are a lot of things that, you know, it may happen, it may not, but I just want to make sure that you guys are clear about everything that's going on. Most of the trailer, the interactions that we saw, it was more about being elusive. Right here, this might be leapfrog, bro. Bro, it's true though. You know what I'm saying? Like a Dallas Cowboy getting leapfrog, like that's what they do. Dallas Cowboys, they lose games, bro. Like, listen, look, Cowboy fans, get at me. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's what you guys do. You find a way to lose games. So this guy, yo, that's actually realistic though. The dude, like Saquon Barkley, low key, should come equipped with leapfrog. Because the dude was doing it all year. And it was something that was like, all right, cool. Like, you're just going to get it dealt with accordingly. And that's it. Like, that's pretty much what was going on as far as this is right here with this still. So, you know, we're going to have a lot of fun, especially you guys know here at GmiasWorld, we're going to be doing whatever we want with some of these new abilities, what works, what doesn't work, and stuff like that. And then we're going to have to assess what we're going to do early in the year. Is it still going to be run-based? Because what I'm looking at right now, and I told you guys this, once Lamar Jackson said that he was the cover athlete of Madden 21, I told you guys, read option is going to probably go back to being like it was in 25. I told you guys this because that's what he runs. And it's usually geared towards what the player on the cover is doing. Like Mahomes, this year was geared up for dudes to run around in the backfield, spin around, rip their eye sockets out and throw a dot, like not looking anywhere near it. That's because Patrick Mahomes actually does those type of things in real games. And EA did their best to reenact it. My issue is they made a lot of quarterbacks be able to do the same thing. It should have only been Mahomes because that, in my opinion, Mahomes can make any throw from any position. The dude is extremely talented and wild, but everybody had those abilities running around doing whatever. Now, obviously in regs, people didn't have the same things that Mahomes had, but you know what I'm saying. We all play Madden Ultimate Team here. That's what we do. So we're going to have to assess what's going on. But based on what we're looking at, It looks like they may have fine-tuned a lot of these abilities. It looks like we may be in store for a whole new realm of what's going to be OP, what's not going to be OP. But just looking at the trailer, it looks as if, you know, elusive backs are going to be what it is. Like, you guys let me know. I want your feedback from the trailer. What did you see? I know a lot of you guys will be like, you know, making jokes like Madden 20.1. Bro, great. But let me know exactly what you saw. Do you think it's going to be another year of the elusive back? Do you feel that, you know, Derrick Henry might be able to actually truck a dude and go for 6? Is it really going to give us that interaction that we want with the human element, complete control of our players? Is that going to happen? Or is it going to be more of animation-based, you know, simulations? I did see a knockout animation that we've been seeing for the last 2 Maddens, which kind of lets me know that the AI is still going to be heavily involved in breaking up passes and stuff like that. So I want to kind of watch that to see what's happening with it overall. You know, I'm going to probably look into do that and see exactly what's happening with that going forward, to be honest. But again, with everything that's happening, we got a lot of things we have to talk about. And I'm going to look in the comment section and see what you guys want to talk about. What is the most important thing you want to see in Madden 21? What would you like me to talk about going forward? Obviously, we have other things going on in Madden 20, so I still will be giving you that Madden 20 content. But just let me know, what are you looking forward to? Were you excited about the trailer? Are you ready to get away from Madden 20? You know, are you disappointed in the trailer? Just leave all your feedback. Let me know, positive or negative, and then we'll talk about it. All right, guys? Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you haven't already subscribed, please feel free to do so. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.